talks between Russia and Ukraine are scheduled to take place today in Istanbul, but neither Russian President Vladimir Putin nor US President Donald Trump will be in attendance. Putin, who had proposed the meeting just days ago without any preconditions, is instead sending a team of senior officials. Russian President Vladimir Putin has officially signed off on the delegation that will represent Moscow in the peace talks with Ukraine in Istanbul. Leading the team is Presidential Aide Vladimir Medinsky, a familiar face in previous negotiations. He will be joined by Deputy Foreign Minister Mikhail Galuzin, General Igor Kostyukov, Director of Russia's Military Intelligence Directorate, and Deputy Defense Minister Alexander Fomin. In addition, a group of experts has been appointed to support the negotiations with Kyiv. This team features senior figures such as Alexander Zorin, First Deputy Head of Military Information, Elena Podobrevskaya, Deputy Head for Humanitarian Policy at the Presidential Directorate, Alexei Polishchuk, Director of the CIS Department at the Foreign Ministry, and Vladimir Shevtsov, Deputy Head of Military International Cooperation. Trump had earlier said he was considering joining the summit, but late Wednesday, a US official confirmed he won't be going. Their absence lowers expectations for a major breakthrough in a war that's now dragged on for over 3 years. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelenskiy is already en route to Turkey, but he's made it clear he only planned to attend if Putin showed up in person. In a direct challenge, Zelensky said the Russian leader should join the talks if he's not afraid. Trump has been pushing both sides to accept a 30-day ceasefire, an effort to halt what has become Europe's deadliest ground conflict since World War II. Zelensky backs the proposal, but the Kremlin says it prefers to first negotiate the terms before halting combat. A Russian lawmaker also hinted at a potential prisoner exchange, possibly the largest since the war began. As talks inch forward, pressure is mounting. Trump has suggested he may impose secondary sanctions on Moscow, especially on nations still buying Russian oil, if Russia is seen as obstructing the peace process. The US has dispatched a diplomatic team to the talks, led by Secretary of State Marco Rubio. He's joined by senior envoys Steve Witkoff and Keith Kellogg. Now, with both Trump and Putin out of the room, Thursday's talks may fall short of the momentum many had hoped for. But for the first time in years, all sides are at the table.